we going back to West Ham or are we going somewhere else entirely with this one?
So we're going back to a club side,
Mm.
and it's an English player on the back of the shirt,
Mm-hmm.
but he doesn't play in Europe. He doesn't play in South America, doesn't play in North America, doesn't play in Asia, doesn't play in Africa. So if you just to go on quick geography lesson, where's left?
I'm thinking Oceania, like Australia, New Zealand, maybe Africa. So I'm thinking probably Emile Heskey when he was in Australia. That's my guess. That's all I can think of personally.
You are absolutely right. So this is a Newcastle Jets Emile Heskey number 9 shirt.
Ah, man.
This is basically a new condition. This season, he scored a grand total of 2 goals for the Newcastle Jets. It's a fantastic design. Obviously, the red and blue. You've got the Hyundai sponsor of the league, alongside the others of the Hunter Ports. Just the classic Australian feel. Sponsors on both sleeves. It's ridiculously padded. Even a sponsor on the bottom of the shirt. It's just a proper staple for me. And every time I wear it, everyone obviously knows Heskey. Either if you know him from the good side of things, from scoring goals for the club, or you may even know him from YouTube and KSI making all these songs about Heskey. But this was something, so I've got a family out in Australia, just through my dad's side, and I got a message one day saying, look, your uncle can get you any kit you want from the Australian League. And me at the time, just obsessed with Emile Heskey, was like, look, I need this Heskey kit. And it's something for me that I will take until Heskey get it signed by Heskey. That's when I know I've completed life. When Heskey signs this shirt, I can die a happy man. So,
oh man,
the kit right here. What do you reckon? What do you think?
What's the team of it? Newcastle Jets, did you say?
Newcastle Jets, yeah.
So
I'll show the badge a little bit up close as well.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
3 Jets, Newcastle.
It's called Newcastle United Jets as well. So it's just the fact that it's a better looking design than any Newcastle kit that I've seen personally. It's still got the stripes, but it's just different colours as well. I do like the design.
Yeah.
It's a nice kit to wear, but what season was he there from? It was like 15, 14 season?
Oh, I don't know if it will say on the shirt. I believe it's probably even older than that. I believe it's 13, 14.
Okay. Because that was kind of the time when Heskey, Del Piero and someone else went to Australia at the same time, again, promoting Australian football in that way. The fact that they actually went to go and play for 3 different teams, but they had a really significant signing where all 3 of them were being advertised on the same day, on the same pitch in front of the press, that these 3 European players that played for European giants, really. I forgot who the third one is, but Del Piero, Heskey, you couldn't get more different, but they're linked by the Australian League at the time, which was crazy to see. But yeah, that was how I see it personally. I don't follow Newcastle Jets or Australian football at all, so I'm not going to pretend like I do. But the fact that Emile Heskey has given us some good memories as an England fan, people want to remember him for coming on against Germany when we were 4-1 down, but that was not his fault. I personally wouldn't blame him for that at all. For me, when you look at the positives of Emile Heskey, he would bring the other players into play. Prime example, that 2010 World Cup, opening 5 minutes. He holds the ball off the USA defender, lets Gerrard go through, passes it through to Gerrard. Gerrard scores. We're loving the World Cup 2010 at that moment. So little things like that about Emile Heskey just brightens my day up, personally. Yeah. But
so this kit is the 2014 kit, like we said. So he made his debut for Newcastle Jets in 2012. So he spent 2 seasons there. Only scored 10 goals. So take that as you will, whether or not he adapted to the league well, or he was just collecting his paycheck. Like, fair play to him. This kit is beautiful for me, and I just love the enthusiasm and the nostalgia regarding an English player going over to a country. And obviously, it also brings a light to teams like Newcastle Jets in the Aussie League, down in the A-League. So for me, this is always a piece that I will keep. I will never sell this shirt. And Emile Heskey, if you're out there listening, then come and sign this shirt, and then I might hand it over to you if you need this in the locker. You might be missing this one.
What would you rate that kit out of 10, Danny?
For the design, I'm going to give it an 8.5. I love the design, the gold details. Obviously, the gold Heskey on the back with the gold 9. Very, very much similar to England when they have their red kit on with the gold numbers in that sort of time. And then the name and number on the back has got to be a 9.5 for me. Just that Heskey nostalgia. Growing up on watching YouTube and seeing KSI try and ruin this man's career by making jokes about Heskey, just brings it all to life and makes it a bit of a funny piece as well. So I'm going to give it 8.5 for the design and then 9.5 for the name.
I'll happily give that a 7 out of 10. Personally, just because Emile Heskey, as a Man United fan, he did cause chaos as a Liverpool player from the early days when he was playing with Owen and Fowler. And again, like I said, he was a player that made others better. The fact that he worked with prime Michael Owen for England and Liverpool just made it easier for him. He obviously did really well for Leicester in his early years, and he did quite well for Wigan, I would say, as well. Played for Wigan when they came up in the Premier League and kind of helped them stay in the Premier League for a lot longer than at the time they probably thought they could. But yeah, 7 out of 10 for me personally on the design and on the play. But yeah, that's our review of the 2014 Newcastle Jets United kit. Newcastle United Jets kit with Emile Heskey on the back.